Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another powerful and inspiring episode here at English Storytime. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you for choosing this moment to listen, to learn, and to grow. This is your time to focus on yourself, your progress, and your English. And I'm here to guide you every step of the way. My name is Jason, and in this podcast, we explore important topics in simple, clear, and real English to help you improve your listening, your speaking, and most of all, your confidence. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to keep going. And together, we'll learn step by step. Today's topic is very important. We're going to talk about mental health. Maybe you've heard this term before, but maybe you're not 100% sure what it really means. That's okay. You're not alone. Many people feel the same way. That's why today we're going to break it down in the simplest, most helpful way possible. So what is mental health and why is it important for all of us? Mental health is about how we think, how we feel, and how we live. It affects our emotions, our relationships, our stress levels, and even our physical body. When our mental health is strong, we feel more peaceful, more focused, more balanced. But when it's not, we may feel tired, sad, anxious, or lonely. Even if everything looks fine on the outside, that's why we need to talk about it. Just like we take care of our bodies, we must also take care of our minds. Unfortunately, many people avoid talking about mental health. They feel afraid or ashamed. But let me be clear, mental health is not something to hide. It's a normal and natural part of every person's life. In today's episode, we'll learn what mental health really means, why it's important, how to recognize when something isn't right, and how to take care of our mental well-being in simple, practical ways. You don't need to worry about big or difficult words. I'll use easy English you can understand because I'll want you to feel comfortable, calm, and confident. So take your time. Relax. You can pause, repeat, and go at your own pace. This is your journey. And every time you listen, you're not only improving your English, you're also growing as a person. Let's begin. So now let's talk about the main topic of this episode. What is mental health? Many people hear the words mental health, but they are not sure what it really means. Some people think mental health is only about mental illness or something that happens when a person is crazy. But this is not true. Mental health is not only about mental illness. It is much more than that. Just like we all have a body, we all have a mind. And just like we take care of our body, we also need to take care of our mind. This is what mental health is about. Mental health means the health of our mind. It is about how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It is also about how we handle stress, how we connect with other people, and how we make choices in life. When our mental health is good, we feel calm, happy, strong, and ready to deal with everyday life. But when our mental health is not good, we may feel sad, worried, angry, or tired, even when everything outside looks okay. Let's think of a simple example. Imagine that you wake up in the morning. If your mental health is good, you feel ready to start the day. You get out of bed, eat breakfast, and maybe go to school or work. You talk to people, solve problems, and enjoy little moments like smiling at a friend or drinking tea. But if your mental health is not good, things feel different. You may feel like you don't want to get out of bed. You may feel tired even after sleeping. You may not want to talk to anyone, or you may feel nervous for no clear reason. These feelings are signs that your mental health needs care and attention. To understand mental health better, let's compare it to physical health. Physical health is about your body, your heart, your muscles, your bones, your skin. If you eat healthy food, sleep well, and do some exercise, your body stays strong. But if you don't take care of your body, maybe you don't eat well or you don't sleep enough, your body may get weak or sick. Mental health works in a very similar way. If you take care of your thoughts and emotions by talking to others, resting your mind, doing things you enjoy, or asking for help when needed, your mental health stays strong. But if you feel alone all the time, if you are always under stress, or if you hide your feelings for too long, your mental health can start to feel weak or tired. This is normal, and it can happen to anyone. That's why it's important to understand everyone has mental health. Yes, everyone. Just like we all have a body, we all have a mind. Some people may have very strong mental health. Others may struggle more. And some people may feel strong one week, but feel very low the next week. That's okay. Mental health is not something that stays the same every day. It can go up and down, just like our energy or our mood. Another important thing to know is that mental health is not just about problems. Many people think that if we talk about mental health, we are talking about being sad or depressed. But that's not always true. Mental health can also mean feeling good inside, having hope, feeling balanced, and knowing how to enjoy life. When your mental health is in a good place, you are better able to connect with others, focus on your goals, and feel peace in your daily life. So, to put it simply, mental health is the way your mind feels. It's how you think, how you feel, and how you live. Just like you need food for your body, you need rest and care for your mind. Just like your body needs to move and stretch, your mind needs peace, connection, and understanding. And just like your body can get sick sometimes and then get better, your mind can also go through hard times and it can heal too. Please remember this. Having mental health problems does not mean you are weak or broken. It simply means you are human. It means your mind, like your body, needs some extra care and support. And that is completely okay. So now that we know what mental health is, let's move on to the next part. Why is it important? Stay with me. It's going to help you even more. Why is mental health important? Now that we understand what mental health is, let's talk about why it is important. Mental health is not just an idea or a feeling. It is something that touches every part of our life. Our thoughts, our emotions, and our behavior. It affects the way we think about ourselves, the way we see the world, and the way we interact with others. When your mental health is strong, you feel more in control of your life. You can handle problems more easily. You feel hopeful, focused, and motivated. But when your mental health is not in a good place, even small things can feel heavy or confusing. You may feel like giving up. You may lose interest in things you used to enjoy. Let's start with how mental health affects our thinking. When your mental health is good, your mind is clear. You can make decisions more easily. You can solve problems step by step. You are more positive, and you feel more confident in yourself. B. When your mental health is poor, you might have negative thoughts all the time. You may doubt yourself. You may feel like everything is too hard. Even simple choices like what to eat or what to say can feel difficult. Now let's look at how mental health affects your feelings. Good mental health brings emotional balance. This means you don't feel too low or too high all the time. You can feel happy when something good happens. You can feel sad when something bad happens. And that's okay too. Your emotions are more natural and not too extreme. But if your mental health is not okay, your emotions may become too strong or too flat. You may cry a lot or feel numb. You may get angry quickly or feel empty inside. Mental health also shapes how we act in daily life. When you are mentally healthy, you are more active and open. You talk to people. You take care of your body. You manage your time. You can go to school, go to work, or help at home with more energy. But poor mental health can make you feel like doing nothing. You may stop talking to others. You may stay in bed all day. You may start to avoid people or responsibilities. Let's think about school or work. If your mental health is good, you can concentrate better. You can remember things. You feel more creative. You are more productive. You can also work better in a team or solve problems with others. But if your mind is full of stress or sadness, it becomes hard to focus. You may forget things easily. You may feel afraid to speak or ask for help. This can lead to problems at work or in your studies. Mental health is also very important in your relationships. Whether it's your family, your friends, or your coworkers, your mental health affects how you communicate and connect with people. Good mental health helps you listen to others, understand their feelings, and show kindness. It helps you build trust and keep strong relationships. But poor mental health can cause problems. You may become distant. You may argue more. You may feel alone even when people are around you. Another reason mental health is so important is because it helps you deal with stress. Sometimes we feel pressure to be perfect. With good mental health, you can handle these moments in a healthy way. You can take a deep breath. You can ask for help. You can take small steps forward. But without strong mental health, stress can feel like a mountain. You may feel stuck or break down under pressure. Finally, mental health helps you make good decisions. Every day we make many choices, big and small. What to do, what to say, where to go, how to respond. A healthy mind helps you think clearly. It helps you understand your needs and respect your values. You don't act only from emotion. You pause, think, and then act. But with poor mental health, you may make choices that hurt you or others. You may act too quickly or not act at all. So, as you can see, mental health is a big part of everything in life. It helps us feel well, think well, and live well. That's why we must give it attention, just like we do with our physical health. A healthy mind supports a happy, meaningful life. Now that we understand how important mental health is, let's talk about some of the most common mental health problems people face. You are not alone, and many people go through these experiences. Let's explore them together in the next part. Common mental health problems. Now that we understand why mental health is so important, let's talk about some of the most common mental health problems. These are things that many people go through in life. It's important to know that these problems are normal, And you are not alone if you have ever felt this way. Anyone, anywhere, at any time can experience these issues, whether they are young or old, rich or poor, man or woman. These problems do not mean that something is wrong with you. They just mean your mind needs care, just like your body does when it feels tired or sick. Let's begin with something that many people experience: stress. Stress is what we feel when we are under pressure or when something feels too difficult. You may feel stress when you have too much work to do, or when you have exams, or when you're worried about money or your future. Stress can make your heart beat faster, your muscles feel tight, and your thoughts move too quickly. You may feel like you can't relax, even at home. For example, imagine you have a big test tomorrow, and you haven't studied enough. You feel nervous, your hands are cold, and your mind keeps thinking, "What if I fail?" That is stress. A little stress is okay. It can help you stay alert, but too much stress for a long time is not good for your mental health. Next, let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of worry or fear that does not go away easily. It's more than just feeling nervous before a job interview or a presentation. Anxiety can stay in your body and mind even when there is no danger. People with anxiety often worry about things that might happen. Their minds imagine the worst situation, even when everything is okay. For example, imagine you are walking into a room full of people, and you suddenly feel your heart beating fast, your hands shaking, and a strong feeling that everyone is looking at you or judging you. That could be anxiety. Some people have anxiety about talking to others, going outside, or even making small decisions. Anxiety can make you feel tired, scared, and stuck. Another common mental health problem is depression. Depression is more than just feeling sad. Everyone feels sad sometimes. That's normal. But depression is when that sadness doesn't go away. It stays for weeks or months. You may feel empty, lose interest in things you used to enjoy, or feel like life has no meaning. People with depression often feel tired all the time. They may eat too much or too little. They may sleep too much or not at all. For example, a person who loved music might stop listening to it. A student who used to get good grades may stop doing homework. Depression can make you feel alone, even when you are with people. Some people with depression don't even know they have it. They just feel not themselves anymore. But the good news is depression is treatable, and many people recover with help. Now let's talk about loneliness. Loneliness means feeling alone inside, even if people are around you. Mental health problems are part of being human, and having these problems does not mean you are weak. It simply means you are going through a hard time, and you deserve support, care, and understanding. The most important thing to remember is this: you are not alone. If you feel like something is wrong inside, please know that many others have felt the same, and many have found ways to feel better again. In the next part of this episode, we will learn how to recognize the signs of mental health problems so we can help ourselves and others when things start to feel too heavy. Signs of mental health issues. Now that we know about some common mental health problems, let's talk about something very important: how to notice the signs of mental health issues. These signs are like little messages from your mind and body. They tell you that something may not be okay inside, even if everything outside looks fine. The first sign we will talk about is feeling tired all the time. Of course, we all get tired sometimes, especially after a long day at work or school. But when you feel tired all the time, even after sleeping, it could be a sign that your mind is not feeling well. Imagine waking up in the morning and feeling like you have no energy to start your day. You don't want to get out of bed. You feel heavy, slow, or weak every single day. This kind of tiredness is not only about the body. It's often your mind telling you, "I need help." Another common sign is losing interest in things you usually enjoy. Let's say you love music or football or spending time with your friends. When your mental health is okay, these things make you happy. You feel excited or relaxed when you do them. But when your mental health is not okay, those same things may no longer feel fun. You stop listening to music. You don't feel like playing football. You cancel plans with your friends, not because you're busy, but because you just don't care anymore. That's a clear sign that something inside needs attention. A third sign is when you sleep too much or too little. Sleep and mental health are closely connected. When your mind is healthy, you usually sleep for about 7 to 9 hours each night. You fall asleep easily and wake up feeling okay. But when something is wrong, your sleep changes. You may find it hard to fall asleep. You may wake up in the middle of the night thinking too much. Or maybe you sleep for many hours and still feel tired. Some people sleep all day just to avoid thinking about their problems. If your sleep changes a lot, it may be your mind's way of saying something is not right. Another important sign is not wanting to talk to people. Social connection is very important for our mental health. When we are feeling well, we like to be around others, share stories, laugh, or just spend time together. But when we feel low or anxious, we may start avoiding people. Maybe you stop answering messages. You don't want to go out. You feel like nobody understands you. Or you feel like a burden to others, so you stay alone. Being alone sometimes is normal, but if it becomes a pattern, it can make mental health worse. If someone is always quiet, always by themselves, and doesn't seem like their usual self, it may be a sign they need support. Other small signs may include changes in eating habits. Some people eat a lot when they feel sad or stressed. Others stop eating completely. You may also notice someone crying often, or being angry for no clear reason, or having trouble focusing on school or work. These small changes may look simple, but together they can show that someone is struggling inside. It is also important to know that people do not always show their pain in the same way. Some people smile and act happy in front of others, even when they are hurting inside. This is why we must be kind and gentle with the people around us. We don't always know what they are going through. If you notice these signs in yourself, it does not mean something is wrong with you. It means your mind is asking for care. And if you notice these signs in a friend, a classmate, or a family member, try to be there for them. You don't have to fix everything. Sometimes just listening or asking, "Are you okay?" can make a big difference. Remember, noticing the signs early is the first step to feeling better. Just like a small cough can be a sign of a cold, these small signs can be your mind's way of saying it needs help. And the good news is when we understand these signs, we can take steps to improve our mental health before things get worse. In the next part of this episode, we will talk about how to take care of your mental health in daily life. Simple and easy things you can do to feel stronger and more peaceful inside. You don't need big changes. Small steps can create a big difference. How to take care of mental health. Now that we've learned how to recognize signs of mental health problems, let's talk about something very important. How to take care of your mental health. Just like you brush your teeth to protect them or eat food to give your body energy, there are small things you can do every day to keep your mind healthy and strong. One of the most powerful things you can do is very simple. Talk to someone. When you feel sad, worried, angry, or confused, don't keep everything inside. Talking to someone you trust can help more than you think. It could be a friend, a family member, a teacher, or anyone who listens with care. You don't need to have all the right words. You can simply say, "I don't feel okay," or "I just need someone to listen." Speaking out loud helps you release the pressure inside your heart. Sometimes just knowing that someone understands you can make you feel lighter and more hopeful. Another important thing is to get enough sleep. Sleep is not just rest for your body, it is healing time for your mind. When you sleep well, your brain can think more clearly, and your emotions become easier to manage. Try to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. If you use your phone at night, try turning it off 30 minutes before sleep. Your mind needs quiet time to relax. Most people need 7 to 10 hours of sleep each night. When you sleep well, you feel more balanced and calm the next day. Eating healthy food also supports your mental health. Food is fuel not only for your body, but also for your brain. Try to eat more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and water. Avoid too much sugar or junk food, especially when you are feeling stressed. When you eat well, your mood improves and your energy level becomes more stable. For example, eating breakfast every day can help you start 8th day with more focus and less stress. Another great way to care for your mind is to move your body. You don't need to run a marathon or go to the gym every day. Just a short walk, dancing in your room, stretching, or doing some gentle exercises can help a lot. Physical activity helps your body produce happy chemicals that make you feel good. If you feel tired or sad, try going outside for a short walk, even just for 10 minutes. Nature, fresh air, and movement can refresh your body and your mood. It's also very helpful to take a break when you feel tired. Life can be busy. School, work, family, social media. But your mind needs rest too. Don't wait until you feel completely exhausted. Take small breaks during the day. You can close your eyes for a few minutes. Take deep breaths, stretch your arms, or drink a glass of water. A short break can help you come back stronger. It's not being lazy, it's being kind to yourself. Another simple but powerful habit is to practice mindfulness or relaxation. This means paying attention to the present moment without judgment. You can try breathing slowly, listening to calming music, or just sitting quietly and noticing your thoughts. You don't have to stop your thoughts. Just watch them. You can say to yourself, "I am safe. I am calm. I am doing my best. Even 5 minutes of quiet time can help your mind feel peaceful and clear. You can also try writing your thoughts in a notebook. This can help you understand your emotions and let go of stress. Also, try to do things that bring you joy. It can be something simple, reading a book, drawing, listening to music, playing with a pet, or watching something funny. These small moments of joy are like little gifts for your mind. They give you energy and hope. When you make time for small joys, you tell yourself, I matter, my happiness matters. It's also helpful to spend time with people who make you feel safe and happy. Being around positive and supportive people can lift your mood and help you feel more connected. You don't need many people. Just 1 or 2 people who care is enough. If you feel lonely, try to join a group or class, or even say hello to someone new. Small steps can lead to strong connections. Remember, taking care of your mental health doesn't mean making big, perfect changes. It means doing small, simple things each day to help your mind feel safe, calm, and strong. Some days will be harder than others, and that's okay. The most important thing is to be gentle with yourself. Talk kindly to yourself, like you would talk to a friend. Every small step matters. Drinking water, going for a walk, asking for help, resting, smiling. These are not little things. They are signs of strength. They are ways you show love to your own mind. So now I want you to ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to care for my mind? Maybe you can take a walk, call a friend, or just sit quietly for 5 minutes. Whatever it is, it's a good step, and every step counts. In the next part, we'll talk about when and how to ask for help, because sometimes we need more support, and that's okay too. Let's continue together. When and how to ask for help. Now that we've talked about how to take care of your mental health, it's important to also understand something else. Sometimes we need help from others, and that's completely okay. Many people think that asking for help means they are weak, but that is not true. Asking for help is a sign of strength. It means you understand yourself. It means you care about your mind and want to feel better. Strong people are not the ones who do everything alone. Strong people are the ones who know when to say, I can't do this by myself. We all have difficult times. Maybe we feel sad for too long. Maybe we feel afraid, confused, or angry. Maybe nothing feels right and we don't know why. When this happens, one of the best things we can do is talk to someone. Talking can help you release your feelings. It can also help you see the problem more clearly. Sometimes just saying things out loud makes your heart feel lighter. So, who can you talk to when you need help? You can start with someone you trust, someone who listens without judging you. You can talk to your family, maybe your parents, your brother or sister, your cousin, or even an aunt or uncle. They may not always have the answers, but they can give you love and support. Just sitting with someone who cares about you can help you feel safer and less alone. You can also talk to your friends. A good friend is someone who listens, understands, and stays with you even when you are not feeling okay. You don't have to say everything at once. You can start small. You can say something like, I've been feeling really tired lately, or I just need someone to talk to. A real friend will care. If you are a student, you can talk to your teachers. Many teachers are not only there to teach you subjects like maths or English, they also care about your well-being. If you are having a hard time, your teacher may be able to help you or guide you to someone who can. You don't have to tell them everything. You can just let them know you are not feeling okay. Another good option is to talk to a doctor or a counselor. These are people who are trained to help with mental health problems. They understand how the mind works, and they know how to help people feel better. You don't need to wait until things get really bad. You can talk to a counselor even when your problems feel small. Sometimes talking to a professional is the best step to healing and growing. In some places, there are free hotlines or mental health centers. You can call, text, or visit. You can also find support groups, people who are going through the same thing as you. Talking to someone who understands your feelings can help you feel stronger. It's important to remember that you are not a problem. You are a person with a problem, and problems can be solved. You are not broken. You are human, and humans need each other. Also, never feel ashamed of needing help. You don't have to hide your feelings. You don't have to smile when you feel like crying. Real courage is telling the truth about how you feel and letting someone support you. That is how healing begins. So the next time you feel lost, tired, or low, don't stay silent. Don't wait for things to get worse. Reach out. Call a friend. Speak to someone you trust. Go to a doctor. You are not alone. There are people who care and want to help you feel better. In the next part of this episode, we will talk about some common myths or false beliefs about mental health. Many people are afraid to talk about mental health because of these myths. But together, we will learn the truth. Myths about mental health. Now let's talk about something very important. Myths about mental health. A myth is a belief that many people think is true, but it is actually not true. These false ideas can make people feel ashamed or scared to talk about their mental health. That's why we need to understand the truth and stop believing these myths. One common myth is only weak people have mental health problems. This is not true. Mental health problems can happen to anyone. Strong people, smart people, rich people, poor people, men, women, young people, older people. Everyone has a mind, and everyone can feel stress, sadness, fear, or pain. Having a mental health problem does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. Even the strongest people in the world, athletes, doctors, teachers, leaders, can struggle with mental health. In fact, it takes real strength to say, "I'm not okay, and I need help." That is not weakness. That is courage. Another false belief is mental health problems never go away. Again, this is not true. Many people believe that if someone has anxiety or depression, they will have it forever. But that's not the case. Mental health problems can get better with the right help and care. Some people get better by talking to a friend or counselor. Some need a doctor's support or medicine. Some people feel better with time, sleep, exercise, or small daily changes. Just like a broken bone can heal, the mind can heal too. It may take time and support, but recovery is possible. Many people feel strong and happy again after going through hard times. Some people also believe you should just be happy and stop thinking too much. This may sound simple, but it's not always helpful. People with mental health problems often cannot just stop thinking or feeling a certain way. It's not about choosing to be sad or anxious. It's something deeper inside that needs attention. Telling someone to just smile or just be positive can make them feel worse. Instead of judging, we should offer kindness and say, "I'm here for you," or "Do you want to talk?" Support helps more than simple advice. Another myth is if someone looks fine, they are fine. This is also not true. Some people smile and laugh on the outside, but feel very sad or stressed inside. They hide their pain because they don't want to worry others or feel ashamed. So, it's important not to judge people just by how they look. If someone is quiet, tired, or acting differently, they may need support. Sometimes the people who seem the strongest are the ones who need help the most. And finally, some people think talking about mental health makes things worse. This is not true at all. Talking about mental health is one of the best ways to understand it and improve it. When we talk, we share our feelings, learn new ideas, and feel less alone. Silence keeps people stuck, but when we speak, we begin to heal. Talking does not make mental health worse, it makes it better. So why do these myths exist? Mostly because many people don't know enough about mental health. They are afraid or confused, but when we learn the truth, we can help ourselves and others feel safe, supported, and understood. You can be part of the change. You can learn, share, and support. You can speak kindly, listen openly, and remind others that mental health is just as important as physical health. In the final part of this episode, we will review everything we've learned and end with a message of hope and encouragement. Let's keep going. Final thoughts and encouragement. We've now come to the end of today's episode. Before we say goodbye, let's take a moment to remember what we've learned together. We started by understanding the basic meaning of mental health. We learned that mental health is about how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It affects every part of our life, from our relationships and work to our daily mood and energy. Just like we take care of our physical body, we also need to take care of our mind. We talked about why mental health is important. It helps us stay calm during stressful times, enjoy the good moments in life, and build strong connections with others. Good mental health supports clear thinking, kind actions, and balanced emotions. Then, we explored some common mental health problems like stress, anxiety, depression, and loneliness. And these are things that many people face, and they don't make you weak or broken. They are normal challenges, and it's okay to feel these things. What matters is that we learn how to understand and deal with them. We also looked at the signs of mental health issues: feeling tired all the time, losing interest in things you love, changes in sleep, or not wanting to talk to people. These are signs that something might be wrong inside. Noticing these signs in yourself or in someone else is the first step toward healing. Then, we learned how to take care of our mental health in simple ways by talking to someone, getting good sleep, eating healthy food, doing some physical activity, taking breaks, and practicing relaxation or mindfulness. These small actions can make a big difference. We also talked about asking for help. We learned that it's okay and even brave to talk to someone when we're not feeling okay. We can speak with friends, family, teachers, doctors, or counselors. Asking for help is not a weakness. It shows strength and self-respect. And finally, we discussed some myths about mental health, like the false ideas that only weak people have mental health problems, or that these problems never go away. We learned that these ideas are not true. Many people go through hard times, and with support and care, they can feel better again. So now I want to leave you with one final message. You are not alone. Your feelings matter. Your mind matters. Taking care of your mental health is one of the best things you can do for yourself. It's not always easy, and some days will feel harder than others. But you are stronger than you think. Healing is possible. Growth is possible. And a better day is always possible. Take small steps. Be kind to yourself. Rest when you need it. Talk when you feel heavy. Smile when you feel light. Life is not a race. It's a journey. And on this journey, your mental well-being is your companion. The more you care for it, the more peaceful and strong you will feel inside. Before we finish, I want to leave you with a simple question. What is one small thing you can do today to take care of your mind? Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's talking to a friend. Maybe it's writing down your thoughts or taking 5 deep breaths in silence. It doesn't have to be big, just one small thing. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. While listening, try to repeat out loud or speak along with me. This is a fantastic way to practice both your speaking and listening skills. Say the words clearly and slowly. You can also write down new words or phrases and try using them in your daily life. Each small effort builds your confidence. Remember, learning a language is a journey, and every small step counts. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate progress, and most of all, enjoy the process. Thank you again for being here with me today. Take care of your mind, take care of your body, and never forget, you are strong, you are capable, and you matter. I look forward to sharing more episodes with you soon. Until then, take care and always remember, your mental health is important. Goodbye for now.